What is this thin metal with two finger-sized holes and a third small oval further away? It is about 4 inches long, and it has the words Modern Specialties Company and patent applied for on it. We don't think it is for pasta, but that is what we have heard the most. Someone also said it's for making hook and loop rugs or some other sort of crafting, but the loop area seems a bit large for this, and the handle would be a bit unwieldy. Another one said it's an ear curette, but I don't think this would be a wise thing to stick in your ear. I would really love to know what it was used for. It's an antique cherry pitta, a manual kitchen tool designed to remove pits from cherries without crushing the fruit. It was patented on February 9, 1909 by William J. Mack of Buffalo, New York. What is this thing with a handle that you squeeze? Each squeeze pushes the dull-looking silver part in the middle towards the top. Around 7.5 inches long, it's relatively lightweight, and it was found with some other weird-looking kitchen-type items and cutlery. Any idea what this is or what it might have been used for? That's a vintage Cracker Jack nutcracker for cracking nuts, shellfish, or ice cubes. These are our favorite family nutcrackers. They've served our family for 60 or 70 years. It was patented on October 17, 1950 by Cuthbert Leslie Rhymes of Leeds, England. What is this thing I found outside my neighbor's house? Probably around 1 to 1.5 feet in diameter. Usually, I can understand what things mechanically do, but I am pretty lost on this. It seems like it has hydraulic inlets for something, and judging by the numbers and letters, it could be related to printing or a typewriter. Perhaps just molds for letters and numbers. Do you have any ideas on what this could be? It's an early 20th century Bradley stencil machine, with a lot of pieces missing. It was patented on May 4, 1909 by Andrew J. Bradley of New York City. These cast-iron machines were used to punch characters into oiled stencil board for marking freight and shipping containers. To operate it, a user rotates the top dial to the desired letter or number, then presses a handle to punch the character. We found this in my grandpa's garage when Dad and I were going through some of his old things. It was in a big tote in the back by the tools. What is it? It's a German World War II here enlisted belt buckle. These buckles were standard issue for German army personnel during the war. Gott mit uns means God with us. Probably spoils of war. A lot of soldiers took Nazi paraphernalia as trophies. If your granddad was an Allied soldier, he likely collected it while on tour in Europe. If he were German, well, that's something to dig into. If he wasn't German or a soldier, then that leaves either a collector or an enthusiast. What is this thing found in my backyard, buried mostly underground? It was about 7.3 by 3 inches and about an inch thick. It was made of plastic with a vibrant yellow color, and it had an odd red circle on it. It was very lightweight, probably about 30 ounces or so. I tried giving it to Gemini AI because I was desperate to figure it out, and my parents, who are experts in things like rabbit holes or finding matching images of things, neither could figure it out. Gemini AI told me it's an ant repellent from 50+ years ago, but no such images that matched this showed up. On this property where this was found, giant holes were dug so trash could be buried underground as the previous owners couldn't afford roll-off dumpsters. The only clue I have to the age is that it's probably 20+ years old at least. Hopefully someone can figure this one out. It's a 1970s film cartridge from a Fisher-Price movie viewer. There would have been a short silent film in it. It's a handheld battery-free toy introduced in 1973 that allowed children to watch short, silent 8mm film loops. The viewer works by inserting a plastic film cartridge, and by using a hand-cranked mechanism, users could manually control the speed and direction of cartoons featuring characters like Disney, Sesame Street, and Looney Tunes. It requires no batteries or bulbs, using natural light to illuminate the film. What is this thing I found in the utensil aisle in a thrift store? There's a lever at the bottom that moves apart from the top. My first assumption was a jar opener, or to open bucket lids, or maybe an ice scraper for a car. Any help with figuring out what it is and how old it is would be awesome. It's a 1960s Corningware detachable pot handle for Corningware oven dishes that allows easy storage of handleless pots. It grabs onto Corningware dish handles so you can easily remove them from the oven or stovetop. It was designed so the handles weren't in the way with each other on the stove. It works simply by placing over the handle and locking the twist knob at the end of the handle in place. Turn to the left to release. Turn to the right to lock in place. It was patented on September 9, 1958 by Anthony W. Serio of Elmira, New York. What is this thing? It says Executive Digital Calculator, but I can't figure out how to use it as a calculator. I'm thinking maybe it's a part of a calculator or something. Can you please help me figure out what this is? It's a 1970s to 80s gag gift that you give to someone who does math or works an accounting job. You give them this like it's all fancy, but the gag is that they have to calculate using their fingers. My family is Polish. I've received so many gifts like this growing up. What is this regulator little window found on the side of a road years ago in a pile of junk? I looked around for what it was a part of, but I couldn't find anything. I'm cleaning up my shed and found it. Any idea what it is from? It's the pendulum door of a regulator wall clock from the late 19th through the mid-20th centuries. This door serves as a viewing window for the clock's pendulum, and similar door designs have been used by numerous companies, making it difficult to identify the exact brand without seeing the clock face or internal movement. What is this egg-shaped green metal object found in an old home in northern Minnesota? It's 3 inches by 4 inches, it lies flat, and it weighs about a half pound. The flat piece is attached with a small screw. There is obvious wear around the opening, and there are no markings anywhere. So far, we have determined it is not a bottle opener. We tried to use it as such, and it didn't work. I did much creative Googling on this thing, and nothing has come up that has been remotely close to looking like this. If anybody has any idea, it would be appreciated. Please tell us down in the comments. Thanks for watching. Let's make life fun.